Welcome back. New author Tracy Pritchard shares her personal account of brokenness, pain, and the power of God to heal and restore in her debut book, From Adultery to Ministry, A Journey to Self-Discovery. She joins us now to discuss this. Good morning, Tracy, and welcome to the show.
Good morning. A pleasure to be here.
So this is quite the title, and a beautiful book, if I must say so myself.
Thank you.
Tell us about your book.
So, a lot of us, we went through a traumatic experience in 2020. I was no different, but unfortunately, I went through a divorce. And at that time was when I decided to give my life back to God and, try to do a clean slate. And this book is just a snippet into how the last 2.5 years of my life has been as I gave my life to God, as I have now, overcome sexual sin. And I'm now an advocate for single believers to make sure we keep abstinent until we got that ring. And my healing journey, which is no easy task, believe me.
Yeah.
And also my healing journey through therapy as well. So this book touches a lot of areas.
What was the process of writing this book like for you?
So, not to get too spiritual, but this is definitely divine. Okay. I've never in my life thought I would be an author. That was the last thing that I thought I would be. I always joke that the only thing I thought I would be signing was a check, not a book. But this is something that God had led me to do into my journey, and He said that this book can help so many people that have gone through the same things. And so within about 2 months, I've sat down a few times and wrote this book.
2 months?
2 months. 2 months. 9 sittings.
Wow.
I counted it. It's 9 sittings I wrote this book. And I said, God, this is your book.
So this is a really just personal, very intimate, very emotional experience that you have chosen to share. Why do you think that you felt pressed upon to share?
I think when we talk about the topic of adultery, it leaves such a stigma. And so many of us find ourselves in that same predicament. No one gets married and says, I'm going to have an extramarital affair or anything like that. But there are so many things that lead up to that. And I just wanted people to know that even if you found yourself in that broken place, that God always has room for you and He can redeem you. And that is my story.
I think what's interesting is usually, when people are sharing their story of instances of adultery, they are sharing from the other side.
Yes.
So you really don't find people talking about the love, the compassion, the restoration that comes when, where you might be the guilty party in that.
Yes.
So I think that's extremely powerful.
Thank you.
You mentioned you went from adultery to ministry. So let's talk about where you're at in terms of ministry.
Wow. Okay. So about 3 months after I gave my life to God, He said, I want you to start a TikTok. I'm like, okay, you do that. And so I started my TikTok from 2020. And you can find me on Tracy Pritchard 6 on TikTok, where I talk about the Word of God. I read Bible verses. I send encouraging messages. And then I was led to my home church, which is now Bahamas Harvest with Pastor Mario Moxie. And as soon as I got there, I felt at home, and I started serving almost immediately. So I am a current starting point leader at my church. I have started a movement that's called Purpose Sisters. So I lead a Saturday morning prayer call. I have a YouTube channel with a show called Purpose Sisters Joyride, where we talk about everything woman and Jesus. So it's been a wild ride, and this book is just a part of that.
Wow. That is literally like 0 to 60.
0 to 60, yes.
In a minute. Well, that's awesome. So obviously you have this book. You are doing a book launch this weekend. Tell us, when is that? What time is it? Where is it? And what can people expect if they come out?
All right, so we are having the book launch at Fusion Superplex this Saturday, February 4th, from 3 to 6 p.m. Books are definitely going to be on sale, and I'm going to be there, just talking about the journey, just talking about, some more intricate details about the book, and we get to sign and have a good time.
Okay, if people don't make it out to the event on Saturday, where can they purchase your book?
Well, the book is actually available on Amazon, Kindle and paperback version for your international viewers. Anyone can message me, either Facebook at Tracy Philippa, Instagram at Tracy Philippa, and they can contact me personally to get a signed copy of it.
If you had to leave something with our viewers about what God has done in your life, what would that be?
It would be that no matter how deep the ditch you have dug for yourself, God is faithful to lift you out.
I love that. Have you had your friends, family, have you let anyone read the book before it's come out?
I had one person read the book before it came out, but there have been persons who have purchased the book already, and the response has been absolutely amazing. I think I've been crying every single day from the responses from the book, but it's really touching lives already, and I can't wait to see what God does with it.
And what do you think obviously you have so much going on in terms of ministry, and you've been through a lot, and there seems to be a tapestry almost, weaving those negative experiences into positive experiences. What do you envision for the next few years of life and ministry for yourself?
Wow. So I've never thought about me being in ministry until I was actually in it. But I definitely want to write more. I want to see the Ministry of Purpose Sisters grow. I want to continue my journey as a starting point leader, that bringing people from the world to experience Jesus the way I've experienced him. I just want my life to be a testament of God's faithfulness, and that, like I said, no matter what you've been through, no matter whether it's been sexual sin or whether it's been addictions, anything that you've been through, God is able to pull you out of it. And that's going to be the story of my life.
You've gone from a really painful experience, and I wouldn't necessarily say you flipped it, because the joy doesn't necessarily mean that the pain didn't exist. But this journey, literally your journey from adultery to ministry, what do you think you found most rewarding about this entire experience?
That I'm still worthy of love.
Wow.
A lot of times when we make these decisions, because I won't call it a mistake, we make these decisions and then we kind of feel like we're not worthy, that we're not worthy to be loved, we're not worthy to be trusted, we have nothing of value to offer anyone. And God has shown me that is far from the truth. Far from the truth.
Wow. That's extremely powerful. I am so happy for you. Congratulations to you on this incredible accomplishment. I wish you all the best in terms of the sales.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on the show.
All right.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Be sure to be at Fusion Superplex this weekend to pick up your personal copy of Tracy's book. Give us a minute. We'll be right back.